Hi, welcome back to today's math. So we're going to continue with the distributive property and learning our factors. And probably one of the first addition facts you learned when you were a little bitty was 2 plus 2 is 4, right? Well, that little math fact that you learned and remembered back from when you were a little bitty kid is going to help you out with today's math lesson as we talk about the fours and how a 4 is just 2 plus 2.
All right, so hey guys, now we're on page 122, and we're going to be talking about fours, multiplying times fours. The cool thing about fours, if you think of it using the distributive property, a 4 can be broken into a2 plus a2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 2's are easy to multiply by. So if we're multiplying by 4, we can just figure out 2 and then double that. They call these the doubles. How do you use doubles? It says 4 is the double of 2, so 4 times 7 is 2 times 7 plus another 2 times 7. So that's going to be 14 plus another 14, and that'll be 28. Okay? And they kind of go through that here. It says Zach knows that 2 times 8 is 16. Explain how he can figure out 4 times 8. Well, 4 times 8 is equal to 2 times 8 plus another 2 times 8, which would be 16 plus 16, and that's going to give you 32. All right, so using distributive property to break apart a 4 to help you get a 2 and a 2. Let's go to the guided practice. Do you understand? Do you understand? Besides using a 2's fact and doubling, what's another way to break apart 4 times 7 using facts you already know? What? Well, we could break apart the 4, and we could say that a 4 is the same as a 3 and a 1. Or we could break apart the 7, say that's the same as a 5 plus a 2. So we could say 4 times 5 plus 4 times 2. Notice I broke apart the 7 this time. You can break apart either factor, but you can't really break apart both. So now I could say, well, 4 times 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. And 4 times 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's going to give me 28. Nolan made lamps to sell at the school art show, and he made 9 lamps each week for 4 weeks. How many lamps did he make? So that's 4 weeks, 9 each week, 4 groups of 9. Okay, we know some 9's tricks. We can either look at this and say, well, the 10's place will be 1 less, and then I add the 2 together to equal a 9. Or I can use the finger trick. Put down finger number 4. There's my 10's, 30. And there's my 1, 6. Or I could break that apart and say that's 2 plus 2, and say there would be 2 groups of 9 plus 2 more groups of 9, which would be 18 plus 18, which of course is 36. So you got lots of options for these. As we're learning more, we have more options here. All right, 3 groups of 4. We can say that is 3 groups of 2 plus 3 groups of 2, which would be 6 plus 6, and that's 12. 5 groups of 4, it's the same as 4 groups of 5, 20. 4 groups of 9, we did it right here. One group of 4. Anything times 1 is that number, not 1, it's that number, so that'd be 4. 2 groups of 4 is 4 plus 4. And 10 groups of 4, you just take the 4 and stick that 0 in there because that means it's 4 10s. And that's what 40 is 4 10s. All right, so multiplying by 4, it is double, basically the double. Doubling the times 2. Multiplying times 4.